Welcome to Hyperphysics. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss a different approach that you can use to solve perturbation theory questions in quantum mechanics. So let's get started with the video. Okay, we have a question here. A two-dimensional quantum system in xy plane is described by the following Hamiltonian: h equal to px square by 2m plus py square by 2m plus half m omega square x square plus half m omega square y square plus v times e to the power lambda rho minus 1, where rho is defined in terms of creation operator and annihilation operator like this. We need to find the corrected ground state energy up to first order. Okay, so usually to solve perturbation theory questions, what we do is we write the total Hamiltonian in terms of the unperturbed part, that is H naught, plus the perturbed part H1. Okay, we can see that if you look at the Hamiltonian, this part represents the H naught, because this is just a two-dimensional harmonic oscillator, quantum harmonic oscillator, and this represents the perturbed part of the Hamiltonian. That is H1 is can be written like V e to the power lambda rho minus 1. This will be the perturbed part of the Hamiltonian. So how to solve this part using this perturbation theory? So usually in perturbation we know that the ground state energy for the first order correction, that is E1, is just the expectation value psi naught H1 psi 1. This will give you the first order energy correction for the particular system. The total energy will be energy total of the system will be E naught plus E1, right? Okay, so if you know all these things, we can do these questions very easily. And also we have to know some certain properties of creation operator, that is a plus acting on 1 will give you square root of 2 times 2. It will raise one operator, the state as 1, and a minus acting on 1 will give you 1 times 0, because it will decrease one state. That is the creation and as well as the annihilation operator. That's all we have to know for this particular question to solve. Okay, so how to solve this part using this particular bracket notation? So for that, I'm going to rewrite this Hamiltonian H1 as V, and I'm going to Taylor expand this in the first order, because we need the energy to be in the first order, and we'll get something like 1 plus lambda rho minus 1, right? This is minus 1, I'm writing like this, and we can write this like V times lambda rho, right? So we have reduced this Hamiltonian from the exponential part to this part very easily, right, using the Taylor expansion. And now we are going to substitute this a plus and a minus form of the rho operator here, and we can see that H1 can be written like this: V lambda a plus a plus and a plus, right? So we have substituted that, and we know that this system has an energy eigenvalue like for this particular system, this has a nx plus 1 by 2 h cut omega plus ny plus 1 by 2 h cut omega for a particular unperturbed system for this two-dimensional harmonic oscillator. So we know that the ground state will be nx equal to 0 and ny equal to 0 for this particular system. So we have set the states to be 0 0 as the initial states, that is psi naught to be 0 0 and psi naught to be 0 0. So I'm going to find the first energy correction like this as psi 0 0. I'm going to replace psi naught as 0 0 because there are two states, nx and ny, and I'm going to replace h1 as v lambda times a plus a dagger or a plus times 0 0, right? Now I'm just going to take this v lambda out because they are constants, they are constant values, that doesn't matter on the operation. V lambda 0 0 a dagger a plus a dagger on 0 0, and we are just going to open it as v lambda 0 0 a on 0 0 plus 0 0 a dagger on 0 0, and you can see that this will acting or a acting on 0 will always give you 0, and the a plus acting on 0 will give you the state 1, right? And we can see that this will be v lambda times, and this acting on 0 will obviously give you 0, so this term will be 0. I'm going to put it in brackets, as this whole term will be 0, because this is the annihilation operator acting on the ground state will be giving you 0, plus this whole term will be 0. And if you can see that a plus acting on this one will give you the first state, and if a plus acting on this one give you the second state, as 0 0 acting on this one will give you 1 1, right? And we know that these are orthogonal states, so this will be also equal to 0. So we can see that the E1 is V lambda times 0, that is equal to 0. So the first order correction for this particular Hamiltonian will be 0, such that the energy E total will be E total is equal to E naught plus E1, where E1 is we got it as 0, and for this particular two-dimensional harmonic oscillator we know that nx equal to 0 and ny equal to 0, and we get the this E0, that is E0 is half h cut omega for the oscillator in the x-axis plus half h cut omega in the oscillator in the y-axis. So we are getting the value as h cut omega, and the corrected ground state or ground state up to the first order we are getting the answer as h cut omega. So this is the answer for this particular question. So we have used the Taylor expansion to simplify this particular potential, this perturbing part of this particular Hamiltonian, and we applied the properties of the annihilation operator as well as the creation operator, as a plus acting on 1 gives root 2 times 2, or in general I can write like this: a plus acting on particular nth state will give you square root of n plus 1 and plus n plus 1 and n plus 1, and a minus acting on n will give you square root of n times n minus 1. Okay, these are the general formula that you have to memorize for this particular annihilation creation operator in harmonic oscillator. So I hope you like this video. If you have any comments, please put in the comment box. I'll reply as much as possible, as soon as possible. So I hope you like this video. Please share it with your friends. So thank you everyone. I'll come with the next video next week. So see you.